Hi Jake. Hi Jesse. Yeah, let's talk about Fargo. I got a nice little, just a little index card that I wrote on. Now, straight off the bat, I think it's interesting that there's a thing that says this is based on a true story, blah blah blah. But I've heard in several interviews with the Coen brothers that is not the case. So right off the bat, we have a joke saying that this is based on a true story, when in fact it can't be farther from the truth. Now, I think it's interesting that they portray Minnesota as being this barren tundra, which really isn't the case. Well, Jesse, you would know that. Jake, you wouldn't. But especially in the Brainerd area, where a lot of this movie, well, not a lot, but where a lot of those scenes of just a tundra, where those shots are supposed to take place, that there's a lot of rolling plains in that area. So I think it's a little bit of misinterpretation, but the Coen brothers, they were going for a certain mood, and portraying Minnesota that way fits along with that. I felt the acting was exceptional in this film. William H. Macy, Francis McDonough were fantastic, and what I find interesting, and this goes to why I want us to review this movie, is that their portrayal of how Minnesotans act and talk is rather accurate. Now, some people may argue with me on that, because not all Minnesotans do the "yeah, sure, you betcha," but I know a lot of people that do that. So for what it's worth, the accents were accurate, and yeah, it was good. I want to point out a specific scene where the accent was really good. Not by any of the major actors, but the man who is arguing with William H. Macy's character about the true coat, and he goes, "You're a liar, you're a bald-faced liar, you're a fucking liar." And it's so it's an extreme degree, but this sense of politeness is so ingrained in some Minnesotans that they can't even bring themselves to curse without a considerable amount of effort. So I thought that was a really great moment. Now, I do think it's an odd move to have our protagonist, Marge, not show up for the first 30 minutes of the film. Especially when this movie came out, that wasn't seen hardly ever. I guess we've become more used to it as the years have gone by, but I think it's rather weird that Marge is such a latecomer in the film. But it works. Everything follows the story, and and it's almost very true to life, where this conflict happens, then the police are involved. It's not usually like we see the police going, and then this big event happens, and then so they're tied into it. It's some sort of conflict happens, and then the police get involved. So it's a great piece of storytelling. I guess going back to William H. Macy, I thought it was a great moment of character development when we see his character. I forget his name, but he's practicing how he's going to call up his father-in-law and tell him that his wife had been kidnapped. So you know, it's like, oh geez, you know, it's Jean. She's wait, look, it's Jean. You know, I mean, the man is such a scumbag. You know, and to be portraying this very nice, mild-mannered Minnesotan man, and to really let us know that he is just a douchebag is fantastic, and I love watching it. Now, I think at the end we have one of the more violent scenes where Steve Buscemi's character is being forced into a wood chipper. You know, the first time you watch it, you know, it can be a little shocking, but I do feel that it's shocking, but it's not unnecessary. We've already established, you know, the sheriff getting shot in the head, and stuff of that matter, so it's not unprecedented in the movie. But it is somewhat graphic, and I don't know. Now, I guess the big point of all this is I want to know what you guys think about the portrayal of Minnesotans in here, and how Jesse, how you think that compares to your life experience, having been more exposed to people in the Twin Cities. And Jake, I want to know if this film, if you've seen it before, and if you have, did viewing this shape how you thought of Minnesotans, or you know, like what's your reaction to this? And I'm very curious to know what both of you guys think. So that is my review, and Jake, I will see your video tomorrow. Goodbye there.